Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl Stacey Louise, and here we talk all things self-love and self-care. So the last couple of weeks I've been focusing my content mainly towards parents so that they can help their kids, okay? We've been talking a lot about EFT, tapping, emotional freedom technique, whatever you want to call it. Basically, it's psychological acupressure, and you tap on meridian points on the face and head and body. It looks weird and wacky, but it is absolutely amazing. There's hundreds of thousands of people all across the world learning and implementing this technique, and it's absolutely changing lives because it's something that you can do wherever you are, okay? You don't need a practitioner to be sitting beside you doing it. Once you kind of get the gist of it, you can do it at home. It's a self-help tool. Obviously, if you've got some deep-rooted issues or you're feeling stuck and stagnant, please reach out to a practitioner and go and see them. But yeah, it's just a really cool tool to be able to have with you wherever you are. So if you feel that you're getting like really anxious or overwhelmed, you can just start tapping to help yourself feel better, okay? So it's used for phobias, fears, for pain, for anxiety, depression, all those types of things, but it's also used to manifest and bring in the things that you actually truly desire into your life. So it's such a cool technique. Today I want to teach you guys a few other things other than EFT that you can use to help your kids, because I think you would agree with me at the moment, collectively anxiety is through the roof. Okay, everywhere you go, people are on edge, and it's not surprising. We are going through something major in this world, right? And everyone's talking about the pandemic, and everyone's senses are really heightened, and it's a lot. And our kids are feeling it too. They hear the conversations that we're having. You know, if you do put news on, I don't, but if you do have the news playing, they see it on TV. They hear it in the radio, driving to school. You hear it every single day. Even schools, you know, depending on what school your kids go to, they're talking about it. Maybe the kids are locked down and they're not even going to school. They know something major is going on, okay? And, you know, parents, if they've lost their jobs or they're struggling financially or they're seeing COVID, they're seeing people unwell, you know, it's obviously going to create these massive feelings inside their bodies as well. So I'm not just basing today's video around COVID. It's basically for any type of anxiety. I just want to give you a few little tools that may be helpful for you and your child, something that's age appropriate, okay? So this is probably for littler ones, like school-age kids. You can do it on little ones too. But the first thing I want to teach you is a breathing technique. Now, I used to do this with my kids all the time. Sometimes I still do, but when they were little, I used it all the time. I've worked with kids for 17 years, and I use this a lot with them as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our hand up. I'm going to get this hand here, and we're going to get them to breathe in and out. 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 Okay, so you could make up a little story of something was going up a hill and then it fell down, or whatever you want to do. You know, kids can be really visual learners, so sometimes when we're just like telling them to breathe, they're not going to do it. But if you give them a visual, it's much easier for them to follow through with, okay? And you can get them to hold that breath for a split second or whatever before they exhale. So the whole point is that we're getting them to intentionally breathe, because when people are anxious and worried, their heart is racing and they tend to take shallow breaths, okay? So we want to control that breathing, get that oxygen into their lungs and settle the heart rate down, okay? So that is what that is designed to do. Another thing that is absolutely amazing, like another breathing technique, and pretty much every kid I've ever come across loves this. And I mean, I'm 34 and I still love it too. is bubbles. Okay, so get some bubbles, have them on hand, and get the kids to blow them. Okay, so again, they have to take in the breath so they can blow the bubble out. And it's fun, like, you know, get the kids to pop the bubbles and stuff like that. It takes their mind off the thing that they're worrying about. Something else you can do if you're finding that your kid is, I guess, more in like a depressive state, and they're, you know, you see them slumped over, or they're just not themselves, is put on their favorite song and get them to dance if you can. So changing their physiology, okay? Because when we're slumped over, again, our diaphragm is all crunched up and we're not taking in the breaths that, you know, that we should be. So getting them to straighten out and getting them to have fun, take their mind off it, can completely change their day. I do this all the time, like 7 days a week with my kids and the kids that I work with. We dance every single day, okay? I love dance. I think it's like one of the best forms of self-expression. When you're angry, like you can stomp your feet, you can go crazy, you can go wild or whatever. When you're feeling loving, you know, you've got the gentle flowing movements or whatever you want to do. It's not about choreography. It's not about looking good. It's about expressing yourself and feeling good, okay? So get their favorite music or whatever, blast it. And, you know, you can do it in the car too. I blast tunes all the time in my car, and who cares if people see you dancing? Like, who cares? So I am going to give you a quick little tapping session that you can do with your kids. It's a little bit different. I'm not going to use so many affirmations today. So basically, let's start on the karate point. Again, kids tend to love this one. If they don't feel comfortable tapping like this, you can get them to tap like that. I just find that is a bit better. And take a deep breath in and out, and in and out. And ask them to think about the thing that is worrying them, okay? Just think about it for a second. Get them to keep breathing, and then stop. And I want you to ask them to show you with their hands how big their worry is. I don't really like using the word anxiety with them, but like worry, I guess I prefer worry. So is their worry like this big? I nearly fell off my chair then. Is it this big? Is it this big? What is it? Just get them to show you with a visual, and then we're going to start again. We're going to tap on the top of their head, and we're going to move through the sequence slowly. And I want you to get them to start humming their favorite song. Right, just get them to keep humming. And if they don't want to hum, that's fine. If they don't want to do that part, that's okay. Even just the tapping is great for them. Okay, and then I want you to get them to stop, tap on the karate point, and look down this way, then down this way, and then do a circle with their eyes. Okay? Kids kind of like that for some reason. Take a breath in, and I want you to get them to measure it again. So basically we want to start seeing the hand width slowly coming in. And I mean, you might not get it to this point, but if you do, it's amazing. But even if you just bring it in slightly for them, okay? Now, if you wanted to add in affirmations, please, by all means, go ahead and do that. Towards the end, I like them to tap on their wrists and get them to say something like, even though I'm worried, I will be safe. Even though my tummy feels a bit funny, I will be safe. Okay, so use these tools, these techniques. Just see how you go with them. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm gonna still bring out some more strategies for you, not just tapping stuff, but other things that are going to help you with your kids, and yeah, just hopefully make your lives a little bit easier and simpler. And yeah, as I said, comment below, contact me, let me know what you think of the video and if there's anything you want me to create. But I love you all. Good luck. Bye guys.